ladies. All right, ladies, this is Magical Lady Duchess, and this applies to men too. So, I did a video tonight on talking about like love, work, and stuff like that, and I'm gonna talk on this on how to get your man back. Now, this is with root work and this is not with root work, but this is getting down to the emotional part if you're going to do root work. And because I do love work for clients, I'm going to start telling my clients to look at this fucking video. Okay, this is another reason why I did it. I'm being a little lazy. But I'm just saying, it's real talk. Now, something you never thought would happen, it happened, right? You lost a great guy, and now you're trying to figure out how to get your man back. Maybe you ended things with him, and now you realize you made a big mistake, you fucked up. Or he ended things with you, and you want him to realize that he made a big mistake. He fucked up. So whatever caused the breakup, now you know you want to get your man back. And so I'm going to try to give you some good strategies to go along with this work. Like I said, I'm doing this video for two reasons. For one, girl, is possible. Number two, if he ain't beat your ass and cheated on you with a whole bunch of hoes and stuff like that, and you want to get it done, girl, and I'm doing the work for you, you need to watch this video. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna start sending folks to watch this video. Okay, so if he broke up with you, you got to get to the root of why he did it. Did he express his pleasure at some of the behaviors that you exhibited? Were you two constantly bickering and fighting over the same thing over and over again? That is one of the number one rules why men cheat and why they leave your ass. That's the fucking truth. I don't give a fuck when nobody say, yes, it is. He done told you he didn't like this. He done told you he didn't like that, and you did it anyway. Or you didn't listen to him. Or you didn't take stock in what he was saying. I'm telling you, unless he's just a dog ass man, I'm telling you, like, you need to be willing to make some serious changes if you want to win him back, period. He may be skeptical at first, but immediately telling you that he really not interested, and that's fine and dandy. But no, that's called planting seeds, baby, and they do work. You can't plant a seed and harvest the same day, but you can plant a seed. Listen to me, okay? So he may be skeptical if you immediately tell him that you're willing to change, but you got to start doing everything gradual. Remember what I said. Plant the seed, because most of the time you can plant the seed and it does flourish. You will get a harvest, period. Now, if you broke up with him, which some of us do for crazy reasons, if you broke up with him and you realize that he's going to be nursing some serious fucking hurt, his ego was bruised as fuck. If you left him for another man, definitely if you left his ass for another woman, you fucked him up. But if you left him for another man, you're going to have to prove that you are trustworthy. He cannot be sure that you won't break up with him again. You're going to have to prove that. I'm sorry, boo-boo. You're going to have to set the pride aside if you want to get this done. I'm just telling you. The key is understanding and being able to explain why you broke up with him as well. Was it something wrong in the relationship that you thought you just couldn't fix? Talk to him in a non-confrontational way. Did y'all hear what I said? Non-confrontational way. What does non-confrontational mean? Because some of y'all confrontational as fuck. But you can't be like that. So you got to discuss what could be different, right? It's important to let him know that you want him back. But, y'all both better off approaching things differently this time. And y'all belong with each other. Plant the seed, but don't be desperate and do not fucking obsess about this. All right. So if there's another woman in the picture, if he left you for another woman, I want you to seriously question whether or not you want him back, especially if he fucked off on you. Yeah, it may be more appealing, he may seem more appealing because now somebody else wants him. Remember what I said in the previous video. We always want somebody that somebody else wants. So, but look at the facts. Did he respect you? Did he disrespect you enough to stay away from temptation while he was in a relationship with you? So why would you beg for him back? Why would you do any of this? Because you don't know if he gonna change. I mean, I could bind his dick and shit like that, but that shit don't last long if his heart is to be a cheater. You understand what I'm saying? So here are like some ways, right? So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to step away from the situation and evaluate the relationship. You're not 20. Well, some of y'all might be. You ain't, a baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of willing to bet that you guys didn't break up in just like the heat of the moment. It was not like that. Like, there was something wrong in the relationship, regardless of who ended it. So now you got to take full stock of what happened in the relationship. So you can either heal or you can decide if you even want this person back. I know that you're probably hurting watching this video, but I need you to put on your unbiased hat, your unbiased glasses, the unbiased vision for a moment and kind of reflect on a relationship. It's kind of easy to sweep the fucked up stuff under the rug and focus on the great stuff post breakup, but you got to be honest with yourself to see how the relationship went. You know, what were the flaws on his part and yours? You know what I'm saying? What did y'all argue about all the time? What about his behavior bothered you? You know what I'm saying? What about your behavior that bothered him? If you're serious about getting back with a person, you need to have a realistic perspective to understand whether or not it's even worth your time, money, energy, effort, currency, whatever, in salvaging the relationship, and whether you're both willing to put the hard work in it to make things right. I ain't trying to make this a long video. I'm really not. Are you giving him his time and space to realize how fucking cool you were? How great you were, a good wife you was. Are you giving him this time, or are you calling him every fucking 5 minutes and then you texting him and you thinking of fucked up ass and bogus ass and stupid ass reasons to contact him? Listen, particularly if he broke up with you, he may need some time away from you to realize what he's lost. So leave him alone. Follow the no contact rule that I'm going to tell you about. Vanish completely from his fucking life. Delete Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Space Jam. I don't give a fuck what it is. Get off of all of this so he can't see you. He don't know what the fuck you doing. You can't in any way force this man to see what he's giving up. He got to do that on his own. Just give him the time and space. And if it's meant to be, he going to start missing you again. You can get him back. But you got to do that work in first. So, what's the no contact rule? So, the no contact rule is for you to separate yourself. Don't worry about, oh my God, what if he move on? Say, men move on quicker than women anyway. So 9 times out of 10, he done already knocked somebody off. Let's be clear. They got like a 7-day gauge thing. Less than 7 days, But that 7 day, if they didn't leave you for somebody else, oh girl, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help you out, sis. I don't want you trying to help you out. So, the no contact rule. Don't worry about how stuff look now. I tell y'all all the time when I do work for y'all, well, right now he tripping. I just did the spell 3 days ago. Chill, sis. Fuck. When you fresh out of a breakup, all you focus is on how to get them back. You're in this reactive state of mind, right? Not a proactive state of mind. You're in crisis mode. So you're very emotional. You willing to pay somebody $1,000. I don't charge that. Lord knows I don't charge that. That's too much. Just let his ass go if it's going to cost you $1,000 to get him back. Fuck that. But I'm just saying, you in a crisis mode. That's how a lot of y'all get scammed out y'all money and shit. Because they done told you some bullshit. I can get them back in 7 days for $6,000 or some crazy ass astronomical number. And you're emotional. Don't fucking be like that. Don't fucking be like that. Do you know that researchers have found that these are two types of thinking? It's the hyperreactive and proactive, where everything is evident in the brain's white matter. When subjects thought proactively, then their brains showed more white matter than those who reacted were more anxious and they had less white matter. So the brain is consistently working to create meaning out of a flood of information that comes at us at every waking minute, hour, day, whatever. So the reactive system kicks in when something happens that's unexpected, like your breakup, right? So then you'd have to adapt that behavior in the reaction to the new information. So you got to throw away your old plan and come up with a new plan. And sometimes you are just in a fight or flight mode and you got to fucking calm down. That's why when y'all call me crying, I be like, hey, chill. Just chill. Chill. You need the no contact rule. be willing to compromise within reason. Now, I'm not saying if you ain't into polyamorous and you ain't into all this other kind of stuff and that's what he want, then baby, he probably ain't gonna never be faithful to you. But like I said, if you're willing to compromise within reason, like I want to stress the fact that if you're like successful in your strategy on how to get him back, then both of y'all need to make some changes. Like things will never go back to how they were. So if you're thinking that you're gonna get him back, because if they go back to how they were, y'all gonna land up in the same fucking position that y'all was already in. You don't want that. So whatever was broke, it needs to be fixed. Listen, sis, you gotta be realistic in this shit. You can't be thinking some more shit when it's some more shit. You need to be thinking about this shit. You got to be willing to compromise. You got to be willing to put in some work. You know what I'm saying? But know your limits too. Like you might compromise like on agreeing him with some long time. Maybe he wanted to kick it with his boys, you know, but you want to be with him under him 24/7. Maybe you got to compromise. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all need to have specific days that y'all go out and do stuff with y'all friends. That's not, you know, crazy or nothing like that. You can do that. The next thing is don't try to make him jealous. Like, again, you're not like a kid. They gonna be jealous anyway if they see somebody with you and they still got feelings for you. So rather than focusing on how he sees you, put energy in how you see yourself. I guarantee you'll be happier getting out, being social, than sitting around crying and shit. You got to learn how to find happiness without a man. If he's around, believe me, he'll pay attention to that fact because your energy done changed, your vibration done changed. It'll bruise his ego to see you doing so well, partying and kicking and shit. So that door might open up to a conversation about y'all getting back together. The next thing is work on your fucking self-confidence. Work on your self-love. Girl, listen, he ain't the end all to be out. Understand that first. And love don't stop with him. Understand that first. Love don't stop with her either. Understand it. You know what I'm saying? Do you wonder why I talk about self-love and confidence so much? It's because confidence is a secret to being happy and whole regardless of who you with. Happiness is not fucking based on being with a person having a piece of dick or some tail, some ass in your life. That is not what happiness is based off of. The truth is, I don't know if this guy is the right one for you unless I did a reading. I'm like, okay, I can see the connection. A lot of y'all do love work on soulmates. Y'all don't do love on your twin flame because the he is you don't have to do work on your twin flame. They never leave in the first place. So if you're doing work on him, he's your soulmate. He's not your twin flame. All right. So let me see. But what I do want to say is improving your self-confidence will help you both in this relationship and any relationship that you have. Because if there aren't any confidence factors, self-love factors, you will not settle. You will be happy. You will vibrate that way. And confidence will help you in every aspect of your life, from love to work to everything. So don't overlook that important part. Apologize if you hurt him. Some of y'all don't never want to say you sorry. Once you accept your role in the breakup, it's all right for you to say, I apologize. I apologize. Instead of saying, I'm sorry for hurting you, but you hurt me first. No, I apologize. I apologize. Being honest about what went wrong too. Listen, if you're ready to just to do the blame game and shit, hold up on it. You know what I'm saying? It takes two to make a relationship right. It takes two to make a relationship go wrong. So don't underplay your role in what happened. Like I said, go back to the beginning. You play the role too, sis. Real shit. You play the role. You don't like to clean up. You don't like to cook. You ain't cooked for this nigga in 10 fucking years. Y'all eat out all the time. Now, you know, I'm guilty of that too, though. Look, let me front. But let me tell you something. I'm going to make my husband a plate. I'm going to get out there and cook too. And I work like a motherfucker, but I'm just telling you, okay? Be honest about what went wrong. Be honest. No blame game. That's where spending too much time away from him can pay off, because now you really had the space to reflect on what happened and to accept it. You know what I'm saying? If you want it to work out, do this. The next thing is pamper yourself. Lose that little bit of 10, 15 pounds you wanted to lose. Look better. Look your best. Feel your best. Again, this goes with self-love. If looking good isn't to make him jealous, it may work. But the goal is to make sure you feel better, that you feel your best in the process. I know that there have been some bad times and shit, and you didn't want to get out the bed, and that's completely part of the breakup process. I'm serious. But I need you to trust me when I say you'll feel a million times better if you're taking care of yourself. Put that dress on. That fuck 'em. What more I say? Fuck 'em, girl. Fuck 'em. Put that on. Get your hair color. Get you a manicure. Get you a pedicure. whether it's changing the hair, whatever, do something different. Just vibrate high. Fuck them. Vibrate high. This is what you need to do. Like, don't use social media either to like poke at him and stuff like that. They start just like poking, like posting random ass niggas and saying all kind of shit. Don't do that either. Don't do that either. You know. And then know when to move on. Like, if you're doing all of this and he's still not, and let's just say we've been doing the work for like about 3 months, because 3 months is what I tell all my clients, that I'm committed to 3 months of this with you. Right? After 3 months, pull all the way back. You got to learn how to trust your gut. You have to know when it's worth and when it's not worth pursuing. You know what I'm saying? If you try to win him back and you realize after doing all of this stuff that he ain't worth shit and he ain't worth your time and you ready to move on, do it, sis. But make sure that you're doing it to be happy. All right. So the end of this video. Learning how to get your man back, doing spell work or not, it takes a bunch of effort and it's not going to be easy. You may even want to give up during certain times, especially in the beginning where you feel like this is not working. Listen, if you believe your man is worth it, don't let nobody tell you no motherfucking different, because that's your man, nobody else's. Because believe it, Big Mama and them probably was with Jeff, and her and Jeff been together for fucking 35 years and they ain't never got married. So I'm just saying, if you believe he worth it, you can sit back, take stock of the relationship, take accountability for your part and be responsible for your part, and you still want him, then keep that shit going. Maybe this time, the second time around, you a little bit more mature and he is too. All I'm saying is heal. In the process of everything that you're doing, heal. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this shit helped y'all out. If he worth it, go for it. Fuck it, shit. All's fair in love and war is what I say. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, talk about it with me. Tell me how you feel. I will delete it if you're trying to go off and shit and calling people dumb and shit, because we done all been there and that's not up for us to judge. Okay? So be nice, be sweet, and be kind. For love consultations, for love work and stuff like that, hit me up, magicalLadyDuchess.com. If you are interested in any type of supplies, I sell self-love kits. I make them myself. They have everything in them, from the ritual, as well as the candle work, as well as the affirmations, as well as my self-love work. I have a journal in there. I have a workbook for you to do the work. I have 30 to 45 days of assignments of decluttering, getting your life together. Self-love is preservation. You know what I'm saying? I also have a sugar daddy kit. The sugar daddy kit is designed to attract, whether it's a man or not. I have things. I work at this, girl. Anyway, I'm MagicalLadyDuchess.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. You guys have a good night. Ashe.